Deer out to tonight. State leaders say thousands of people have already had unfortunate run-ins with deer. Alyssa Sperato spoke to a Chattanooga man who says his lifelong passion ended because of a deer.
It was on this road in August of last year where David Pond's life changed forever. It was while he was serving as a motorcycle escort during a race when he says that was the last time he was ever able to ride a motorcycle again. David Pond hasn't been back here since the crash. How does it feel walking through here now?
A little uneasy, like I said.
But he remembers it like it was yesterday.
It was just a brown blur coming out.
A deer ran into his path and collided into his motorcycle.
That threw me head over heels, as the witnesses said.
These photos show the damage. A bike that once had a windshield gone and its frame pushed over to one side. His body didn't fare any better.
Collarbone, shoulder, broken foot, and dislocated thumb.
Pond is one of thousands. The Tennessee Highway Patrol says there have already been more than 4,000 deer-related incidents as of October 31st. They also say these encounters are becoming more frequent every year. THP says deer-related accidents rose 26% since 2011 across Tennessee. From 2015 to 2016, a little less than 4%.
Here it's been over a year and I still have the discomfort every morning.
Forcing him to leave behind a passion he's known since all his life. You loved riding, but you can't anymore.
I rode since a young teenager.
But he says he's thankful to be alive. And David Pond says he thanks his protective clothing that he was wearing that day because he said otherwise his injuries would have been much worse. Reporting in Chattanooga, Alyssa Sperato, News Channel 9.
THP says the increase in crashes is because the peak of deer mating season and hunting season that happens this month and next. They say this causes deer to be less aware and more likely to dart into traffic.
With the warning comes a few words of advice to help you if you're ever put in David Pond's situation. The Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security and THP provided these tips. They say if you see a deer, do not swerve to avoid it. Swerving could cause your car to flip or veer into oncoming traffic. Also, if you see one, chances are there's more behind it. Many times they say it's the second deer or third deer crossing that gets hit. And finally, if you do hit one, never approach it and immediately call a state trooper. All right, several years ago, the VA came under fire for repeated mishandling